you know, from my bootleg, the organization was one that literally till 3 in the morning we were in the trenches trying to crunch out the numbers last month. And thank you, Mike. Make sure you say thank you to Todd and thank you to Kenny. And Kevin, that is, and everyone else. Obviously, my other team, the guys from Tampa, Plant City. You guys made an amazing, amazing difference, okay? Those of you also like Susana. We got, Celia. We literally, all of you that at the end of the day poured in a little bit to make the big difference. And all of you guys that at the end of the day I'm not mentioning, the ones that are not on my team that inspire me, for example, Eric Pope. 7 years ago, I was working with Anthony Robbins doing seminars around the country, and they called me in to do a seminar for then what Eric Pope was doing at another company, and we became friends. And then, of course, Merriweather, all the guys that at the end of the day, we've been marching in that same road. So similarly, we're like on parallel roads, but you're watching what it is that they're doing, and thank you guys for the inspiration, because obviously, without you guys, it wouldn't happen. Ran around with Tony Robbins for about 7 years of my life. I moved 25 times, living from city to city, doing seminars. How many of you have ever been to a Tony Robbins seminar, UPW, Power Within? Well, chances are that, someone went to your office and they told you about the event and they got you in. And I bring that up because I must have enrolled for Tony at least 10 to 15,000 people, and I wish that years later I would still be collecting at least $1 out of each one. I wish. And I say I wish because it didn't happen. And when I looked at this business, I looked at it not needing to do the business. I had actually worked in Mexico for the past 8 months out of the past 12 months in 2010, and I gained a little bit of weight. Brian, where's Brian? Brian, this guy makes the most amazing shakes, man. We Latinos, we like to eat good, but when we go to Brian's challenge parties, we don't go home to eat. We like Brian's shakes, okay? And Brian was just like chasing. And finally, I paid attention to him, got on the challenge, lost 3%. Got down to, I lost 3% body fat, started telling people, started taking off with the business. And guys, the business just makes a lot of sense. Here's why I'm doing this business. I found myself in one of the most dangerous places in Mexico, a place called Chihuahua Juarez, with an army of people around me, with machine guns and everything. And I said, I can't continue to do this anymore next year. They had put an extra $200,000 on the table. I was going to get paid $700,000 to continue doing business consulting. Is that a lot of money, yes or no? But it won't do you any good if you're dead. Yes. So when I looked at my salad, I saw that the vehicle, keep in mind that I've been presented a whole bunch of other vehicles, and here's what I saw. I saw that this was a vehicle that went along with the trends. Overweight people will be here now and here in 20 years, and I knew that if I can get behind the business that at the end of the day could help people improve their physicality and ultimately help them to elevate themselves in their self-esteem and mood, I knew that I had a winner on my hands. And we got to work. It wasn't overnight. But I got to tell you one thing, guys. I've made a solid 3 to 5 year commitment with this company. Because I don't know about you guys, but I want to retire what I call young, fit, and rich. I'll give you a message, because I can get up here and just continue to talk, but, my message is a call out to you. Here you are today, you gave up some time, you invested a little bit of money, and you're now sitting here, you're kind of like questioning yourself, am I really going to do this business? Well, I invite you to the dark side. The dark side is what it is that you've been living for the past 6 months, a year, and ask yourself, am I happy with what's in the bank account? Am I happy when I look in the mirror? Am I happy with the strife and the fights that I have with my wife's significant other because of lack of money? Am I happy not being that person that shows up, literally exemplifying my full potential? And if the answer is no, I'm not happy, then I'm asking you to step up today and really answer your calling. Your calling is greatness. Your calling is abundance. Your calling is being truly prosperous. Your calling is being healthy, abundant, and rich. And that is what we offer here. That's called the Life. Thank you so much.